Sacramento just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Now White. Pass to Vandeweghe. Sacramento passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
Nice steal by White. Coming off that pick, making a play.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. Hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Kite. To the middle. Tipped. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Takes the 3. Kite grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. To the wing on the left. For 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Kispert. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here from the stripe. Hauled in by the Kings.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Vandeweghe. Drummond inside. Double team on Drummond. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Lever. They set the screen. And there's the drive. Here's Ellis. And that one comes up a bit short.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Drummond. Now White fires the 3 on target from range. White's got 5 points.
He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Ellis. Still no points. White with the steal. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thank you, B.A. The rumors are now reality for Tampa in the trade with the Golden State Warriors. They are really pumped about adding Damian Lillard to this roster, an experienced guard known for his incredible shooting range, fearless demeanor, but they believe his leadership, both on and off the floor, will be a huge aspect to this team's success.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. Here's White, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Drummond. Misses the layup. The Timberwolves trail. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. White on the wing, beyond the arc, hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
Confident stroke from White. Never a bad idea to set that guy up.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fires from the wing, buries the jump shot. 1:52 left in the opening quarter. Drummond with the bucket.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Timberwolves trail by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Guys, back over to you."
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Kispert outside. Pass to Billups. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Hero outside. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 4. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Drummond. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got his second basket on the night.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to drop Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Knight's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nixon. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Kite. 3 seconds left. Oh, Williams with the block. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Kings ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
So also you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Al-Farouq Aminu out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Jones in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Billups. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Down low. Here's Aminu. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Hey, great communication on the lobs.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Pass to Billups. And here's Beal. He's guarded by Hero. Williams, a screen on Hero. Beal from outside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Andre Drummond, third.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Here's Vandeweghe, defended by Kispert. Jacks up a three, drains the triple. Give him 8.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Pass to Brown. Now Beal. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Benjamin. And Minnesota again with a bucket. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. White looking it over. Drummond to screen on Beal. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Lever. Outside, Brown. Now here's Kispert. Clock at 6. Here's Lever. No points so far. Benjamin back to Kispert. Puts up a 3. Benjamin. It's blocked. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Drummond. Here's Vandeweghe. Outside White. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. From outside the arc. The shot by Vandeweghe, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Kispert outside. They set the pick. Back to Beal. To the paint. And Brown with the stuff.
And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Kite. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Drummond with the screen. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet squared, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
Here's Lever, following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. change here. Aminu's checked in.
For your Sacramento Kings, D13.
Back to Williams. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Aminu. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. White, the pass to Drummond. Up and over Smith. The shot by Drummond, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Right wing. Now Smith. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Williams with the screen. Drummond grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Aminu. Pass to White. Launches it. And another Sacramento three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Lever. He's guarded by White. Williams, a screen on White. Lever. And they'll get another chance. Let's go with a three. White grabs the board. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Kings ahead, up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
No one said it would be easy, but they got the deal done. Guys, give me your highest impact acquisition out of this bunch.
Look.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Timberwolves. That's it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court for the Timberwolves.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Pass to Lever. Kispert outside. The three. Hits a three-pointer.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
The Kings lead by 4. About a minute played here in the second half. Back to White. Fires for 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Strong response. When you make one on White's team, oh, he's coming right back at you now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. EA, back to you.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Sacramento. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Fifth best, the Kings.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Kispert outside. Here's Lever. Pass to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Benjamin. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Drummond. Here's the pick. Outside White. Offensive rebound, Kings. It's good. Knight's got 6 in the quarter.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Nails it from 3.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Sacramento passing it around. White for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Lets it fly. Drummond grabs the miss.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
It's stolen away. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Here's Ellis. Pass to Lever. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Three-pointer, Kispert. Kite grabs the board. Kite's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside White. Drummond with the screen to the inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Lever. He's guarded by White. Pass to Ellis. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by White.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Lever. Clock at 6. Kispert up top. White with the steal. And here we go. Sacramento on the fast break. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Lever. Kispert left side. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Here's Lever. Minnesota again missing. Sacramento leading by 8. Inside. White, good. White's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
1:25 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Billups. Williams, a screen on Hero. They still need this. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Hero looking around. Pass to Nixon. The three is up. Drummond, great positioning on the putback. And it's a 12-point Kings lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Over to the left wing. Buries it from three. 21 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Drummond. And stolen by Williams. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Nixon. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer. No good that time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 7. We've got Al-Farouq Aminu. He's out there with Pascal Siakam. And his Hero in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And so here's Sacramento following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Kings lead by 6.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And Siakam with the slam.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Pass to Billups. Here's Lever. On the take. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Jones sets a screen. Knocks down the long J. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Lever. Pass to Billups. Minnesota again missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Kings. To the inside. Siakam finds Jones. Hero outside. Out to the right wing. Jones sets a screen. Aminu, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Takes it inside. Lever passes to Williams. Here's Lever. Pass to Billups. Will it go? Rebound by Sacramento.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Hero against Williams. To the middle. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Lever. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Phillips gets it to go.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
The Kings call timeout. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Kings lead by 10. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to White. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. They set the pick. Here's Lever. He's guarded by White. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Sacramento leading by 10. Here's Kite. Fires the three. Shot's no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Oh, he can't get the layup. Timberwolves trail by 8. Yes, sir. The finish with the jam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's White. He launches. Nope.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Yes! Using that window.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The Kings call timeout. Oh, they pick off the pass. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And if he can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Oh, no good on the layup. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth. The 3 is off. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
So the Kings win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show.
Welcome, folks. Thank you. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, the San Antonio Spurs come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Harper. Kenneth Faried is out there with Horry. Then it's Sanders. And for the 76ers, Donaldson is out there with Collins. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Jones. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Faried. or he gets the bucket. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the three by Miami that went in.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. So the wing on the left wants to get it to Sanders and does. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Jones. Dunn left side. Here's the lob to the hoop. Lock at 6. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Miami. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Fareed the pass to Carter Williams. Pass to Sanders. Fareed a screen on Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Fareed the pass to Sanders. Down low. And Fareed sends it back. Carter Williams against Dunn. Carter Williams dishes to Fareed. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Carter Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The fadeaway. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The 76ers off to a slow start. It's a 3-point game. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. Dunn finds Collins. Another miss by Philadelphia. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Bucks.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond in this one.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Quarters checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside Collins. Will it go? A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fareed, still without a basket.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
To the middle. Collins kicks to Jones. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sanders with the ball. Carter Williams score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Collins. Outside Jones. That 3 off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Oh, good with the triple.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Pass to Fareed. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Back to Fareed. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And Sanders kicks to Carter Williams. Pass to Sanders. Yep, that one goes in there. Sanders has got 6 points.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The 76ers #1.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
Jones, no one around him. The 76ers with another miss. Pass to Christopher. Now Sanders. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Greenwood. Count the basket.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter Williams keeps his teammates involved.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 5. Collins setting the big reporter inside to end the court streak and finished off by Collins.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Pass to Greenwood. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Henderson passes to Collins. Outside, Porter fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. And that ties it up.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
And here's Jackson. Still scoreless. Pass to Greenwood. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Miami.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Greenwood is out there with Horry. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Smith. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. Collins grabs the miss. The 76ers trail. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Bounce pass, Smith. Greenwood's shot is good. Greenwood's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Collins. Pass to Person. The 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Greenwood. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the pick. Here's Carter Williams, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Jim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
The 76ers with another miss. Miami leading by 6. And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thank you, Kevin. The rumors are now reality for Tampa in the trade with the Golden State Warriors. They are really pumped about adding Damian Lillard to this roster, an experienced guard known for his incredible shooting range, fearless demeanor, but they believe his leadership, both on and off the floor, will be a huge aspect to this team's success.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Porter, no luck.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Porter, and Jones subbed in for Person. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Greenwood from the baseline. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well, and an efficient player because of it.
Tony Batiste checked in for Philadelphia. Person comes in for Fontecchio. And Miami with a change here, too. Fareed is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Pass to Sanders. Now here's Carter Williams. Overdone. Carter Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Dunn dishes to Batiste. Here's Person. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Outside, Ori. Pass to Carter Williams. Sanders with a screen on down. Carter Williams, the pass to Sanders. Over to the left wing. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Person. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Number 5 is Kenneth Fareed.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
The first free throw is good. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume 3-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Tipped away. To the inside. And dunk to finish it off. Wow, beauty.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Here's Carter Williams. No good on that one. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hill.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. No good. That would have tied it. The Heat with the lead. Good ball movement here by Miami. Carter Williams against Dunn. Screen by Sanders. Good on the 3-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
From 15 feet away, rebound by the Heat.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Down against Carter Williams. To the paint. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say? And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Miami Heat.
Talk about putting...
And that about wraps it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Collins. Jones is out there with Dunn. Then there's Donaldson. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Good D by Sanders. Miami leading by 5. Harper the pass to Orr. Screen by Sanders. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Dunn looking over the floor. Outside Collins. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
A little playmaking there from Collins. Nice to see him setting others up.
Outside, Ori. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Screen by Fareed. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Dunn passes to Collins. Another three for Philadelphia.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Williams checked in for Derek Harper. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Heat third.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. For the lead, the 76ers another three.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Miami Heat. Fareed outside. From deep. Miami no good on that time either.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dunn dishes to Collins. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Horry passes to Sanders. Sanders sets the screen for Carter Williams. And they get it. And Sanders lays it in. And it's 8 points for Larry Sanders.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Look here at the numbers for Sanders. How he did last season. And a top 15 ranking in blocks per game. Supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Back to Collins. Down low. Dunn kicks to Collins. 4 on the clock. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down.
Well, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Lets the 3 fly. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 25.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Carter Williams, the pass to Faried. Lets it go with the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his third of the half.
Dunn, the bounce pass. Here's Donaldson. Larry Sanders grabs the miss. Sanders has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out left to the wing. Outside, Horry. Screen by Faried. Here's the 3. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Donaldson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Man showing some terrific range. And the Heat lead by 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Going inside, banked in off the glass. 28 points for him.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Dunn finds Collins. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Philadelphia.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Fareed outside. No one near him. And it's Miami with another.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Collins, a screen on Ori. Fires the three. Sanders with the steal. And we've watched three so far in this one. Heat lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Ori. Davis is out there with Greenwood. And it's Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Christopher in at the 2. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
You give Porter that shot, and he's going to take it. I like how much confidence he has in himself.
Greenwood the pass to Carter-Williams. Pass to Christopher. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
76ers moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and Davis pulls it down. Here's Christopher. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Eddie Jones. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And he knocks down the first one. Williams, he's checked in for the 76ers. Henderson comes in for Porter. Good on both. Now done. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside, Jones. Good on the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's the screen to the middle. It's deflected. Up top, Carter-Williams. Dunn covering. Kept alive.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Jones to take the lead. It's not going to go for him. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Christopher, that's good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Dunn passes to Jones. Here's Williams, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Pass to Greenwood. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Dunn passes to Henderson. Jones looking for an opening. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's a good screen. Pass to Carter Williams. Overdone. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Done outside. And here's Jones. Now Williams. No good from 3. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Heat. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Yep, that goes down.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Heat with some changes. Harry Sanders is checked in for Greenwood. Fareed comes in for Josh Christopher. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Carter Williams. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Rebounded by Collins.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Beyond the arc, it's good.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
The 76ers trail by 10. Sanders with the steal. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Donaldson. Sanders covering. Dunn left side. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 6. And it's off.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there. .102 left to play here in the fourth. It's deflected. Now Jones. Stolen away. Dunn covering. And it doesn't go. They've got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Ori defending, and he banks the layup in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Miami's ball. Shot clock at 5.
Philadelphia foul. James Donaldson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Miami, Sanders. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And so it's Miami winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they...
The NBA on two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Hassan Whiteside. And it's Morant in at the point. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Kuminga for 3. And he buries his first look.
And he doesn't take many threes, but don't give Kuminga a reason to shoot from downtown.
Outside Covington. Shot is up. And he buries his first look.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And Williams has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. Lets a 3 fly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, this team wants Kuminga to do that more. Pass it with a purpose.
Pass to Bird. Now here's Whiteside. Fires the 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Dumars. New York scoring again.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Second shot opportunity, and the shot's good.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Covington grabs the board. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Stan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard controlled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
And New York has possession. The Magic making their last shot. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Morant. Kuminga against Covington. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Kuminga down low, working on Covington. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Bird. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Orlando shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. That one's no good. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Williams. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. New York shooting their first free throw of the night here. Brown, he's checked in for Williams. And the Magic making a change here as well. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Covington.
One shot.
One shot.
Here's Morant. From behind the arc. And another miss by Orlando. And so Kuminga will bring it up for New York. 4-point game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Dumars, pounded by Morant. The Knicks keep it alive. Pass to Dumars. Back to Kuminga. Goes back up. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Down low. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Here's Dumars, pounded by Morant. New York again can't hit. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Bird. The 3 is up. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. The Knicks with the lead. Dumars passes to Brown. New York working the ball around now. Yes, it's good.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Checked in for Kuminga, and Teague subbed in for Brown. Cornette's checked in for Orlando. Johnson comes in for Dort. Magic trail by 4. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thanks, BA. The rumors are now reality for Tampa in the trade with the Golden State Warriors. They are really pumped about adding Damian Lillard to this roster, an experienced guard known for his incredible shooting range, fearless demeanor, but they believe his leadership, both on and off the floor, will be a huge aspect to this team's success.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's Hayes with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Pass to Hachimura. 4-3. Just his fourth make in 10 tries.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Magic trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Gets the 3 ball to go. 14 points for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Cornette. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Outside T from downtown. And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Luke Cornette out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. Magic trail by 8. Bjelica, the pass to Nash. Nifty move. Pass to Bird. Over Hachimura, and it's Bird missing. New York has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, team. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
Well, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Now here's Dort. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And another miss by Orlando. Pass to Kuminga. There's the 3. And it's Bird with a rebound. Magic trail by 10. Now Dort. Orlando moving the ball around. Bird, that's good.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And Williams has got the ball here for New York. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Brown. To the inside. Here's Hill. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
Pass to Bird. The 3 ball. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Friday, they'll head home to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Friday, the Los Angeles Clippers come to town.
And looking at the Cavaliers matchup, seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
That one's off. And he sinks the second.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Now here's Williams. Still without a bucket. Kuminga, the pass to Dumars. Back to Kuminga. From deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Put your hands together for your next state actor.
Break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. New York, number 1. In third, the Magic.
It's been fun watching these two teams push the pace in transition. These are two squads that love scoring and do it as quickly as possible.
Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
To the right side. New York working the ball around now. And here's Kuminga for three. And the three-pointer goes. Kuminga's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Well, Stan, now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
And he knocks down the first one. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And the Knicks making a change here. Brown's checked in, and he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Knocks down the triple.
Well, that's his third triple of the game and his second in this quarter. He is heating up.
Now here's Williams. No points yet. Pass to Brown. From the arc. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Wilkins, pass to Morant. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 21.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Brown. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Covington. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Brown. This one for three. And again, New York with the triple.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Magic trail by 8. Soft touch off the glass.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Williams passes to Brown. The three. Counted from distance. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Covington. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Orlando.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding it.
Knicks leading by 6. Outside, Williams. 40 seconds left in the first half. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Covington. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Williams finds Brown. Wide open look. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Misses the 3. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. And now an 11-point New York lead.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Orlando Magic.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about. A lot of elements and players to make this one happen. Wow, fellas. Who are you looking at?
Look, any team would be thrilled to get Lillard. The big-time shot making, the leadership, he just adds so much. You know they're excited about this.
One of those true superstar additions. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's Morant with the ball for Orlando. They trail by 11. Kuminga is out there with Hayes. Then it's Williams, and it's Dumars in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
So it's the Knicks now, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 34.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Williams passes to Kuminga. Puts up a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Covington. An easy 2 on the layup.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Knicks leading by 7. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. It's not going to go for him.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Covington's got 5.
A volume three-point shooter. Now, Covington understands this team depends on his ability to space the floor.
Out left to the wing. Back to Williams. And stolen by Morant. Morant flying down the floor. Gets an easy one at the rim.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. been leading the league in rebounding over the past month. 5th on the list, Jonathan Kuminga.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And counted from 19 feet away. Give him 39.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Orlando moving the ball around. Goes up on the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Williams looking around. Orlando with the rebound. Dive for it. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. For the lead. And it's New York with a rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Williams. He's scoreless. There's a screen by Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Knicks lead by 5.
The practice makes perfect. So Kuminga's put a lot of time into refining his shot motion off the catch.
For 3, Covington. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Williams passes to Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Dumars. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Morant, the pass to Bird. Ooh, poked away. Outside Morant. From deep. Jacks up a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Dumars. And again, New York with the triple.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Orlando.
checked in for New York. Bielitsa is checked in for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Magic trail by 7. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And Again, New York with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. BA, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Morant. To stop the run, nails it from beyond the arc. And he's got 41 now.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
And he lobs it up. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Bielitsa finds Morant. Back to Bielitsa. Takes the three. That one no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Dominguez's shot is off. Magic trail by 9. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. New York has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Into the lane, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this thing.
And so it's New York, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Magic, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Zeller in at center, filling out the middle. Outside Covington. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Williams passes to Brown. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Well, you know, when he was in college, Brown would hump that mid-range jump shot. He took very few threes.
And the 3 off target.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Hachimura, the pass to Williams. Here's Jang, defended by Zeller. Dang's shot is off. Magic trail by 12. Outside Finney-Smith. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. All alone on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Hachimura outside. And here's Brown for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 17.
This speaks to Brown's desire to become a focal point of this offense. He's such a confident shooter now.
To halt the run. Gets the 3 to fall.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. it up. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Stuckey. Here's Chandler, covered by Covington. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hayes misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's a 14-point game. Orlando moving the ball around. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Williams passes to Dumars. Here's Chandler. Pass to Dumars. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The shot by Dort, no good.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Williams passes to Dumars. The wide open shot is on the money. Dumars has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. To Bird. The three is up. Oh, it's rebounded by Kuminga.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Lots of room. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
67. Magic trail by 15. The putback, just in time with the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
17-footer on the way. The jumper is good.
The defense has no answer for him at this moment.
69. The Magic have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. For 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams fires. Can't get it to go. Magic trail by 15.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. He shoots 20 feet away and no problem.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Shoots it. Down goes the jumper.
Assist from Hassan Whiteside.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Kuminga. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dumars. No good. Morant with it.
New York foul. Joe Dumars. Second personal foul. First team foul. Number 8 at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. So he gets them both. 17 points was their biggest margin. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Burke. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. Oh, it misses. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Moses Brown, Alex Caruso out there with James. Then it's Xavier Henry, and it's Clark in at the 4 spot. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Henry. Now James. And it's stolen by Moncrief. James defending. Back to Moncrief. Henson the pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Pass to Parrish. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Clark outside. Outside, James. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Moncrief the pass to Kuzma. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. And this one.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Henry with it. Guarded by Kuzma. To the inside. Here's Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Moncrief the pass to Kuzma. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Henry. Caruso looking for an opening. Brown sets a screen for James. Deflects the pass. Caruso, the pass to Clark. And the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. From the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
James, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here is Moncrief. Parrish with the screen on James. Inside. And it's blocked by Brown. Mark against Henson to the inside. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And slam dunk by Henson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong defender.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside, James. Henry with it. Hasn't made one yet. James, the pass to Clark. Pass to Henson. Here's Parrish. Off on the layup. And Clark has got the ball here for the Bucks. Trailing by 5. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Duncan, he's checked in for the Thunder. Daniels comes in for Michael. The Bucks also with the sub. Green's checked in. James in the high post. He's against Kuzma. To halt the run, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Hey, Kevin. The rumors are now reality for Tampa in the trade with the Golden State Warriors. They are really pumped about adding Damian Lillard to this roster, an experienced guard known for his incredible shooting range, fearless demeanor, but they believe his leadership, both on and off the floor, will be a huge aspect to this team's success.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And the Thunder with the possession here. After the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Daniels. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here is Hawkins. Nothing on the board. Green passes to Brown. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 8. Ball stolen. Here's Clark. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Clark's got his second bucket of the night.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Daniels. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Duncan. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got Moncrief. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Daniels, and it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Driving in, Tampa goes, and the Oklahoma City lead has got down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Henry.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Duncan right side. Back to Moncrief. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Reed. Daniels against Green. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Reed misses.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Isaac kicks to Ingram. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Bucks second, the Thunder in fourth.
And you know what? These are 2 of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
John Henson's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Caruso's checked in. Timeout called the Bucks. Indoors, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Milwaukee making a switch. McDaniels checked in. Pass to Caruso, and it's stolen by Moncrief. Daniels passes to Duncan, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Clark, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The free throw drops for Duncan. Bucks trail by 11. Reed kicks to Henry. Picked by Reed. Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now, here's Clark. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And for that game against the Warriors, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. Should be a fun one.
Cheeks checked in for Oklahoma City. Moody's checked in for the Bucks. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Caruso, the pass to Henry. Outside, Reed. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Henson, and John Henson with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back over to you, Kevin.
Crossing over the border. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Moncrief. Back to Cheeks. Henson, a screen on Caruso. 4 on the shot clock. Henson's shot is off.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Henry. Picked by Clark. And here is Henry. And the Bucks miss again. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The tray. It's good from long range. He's got 15.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Timeout called, the Bucks. He's checked in for Duncan. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Moncrief. And Thomas subbed in for Cheeks. The Bucks also changing it up. James checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Xavier Henry. And Jalen Green subbed in for Moody. Here's Clark. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And here's James outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 6 points.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Puts up a deep three. And they get it back. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 18.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now here's Green. No scoring in this one. Pass to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
The Thunder leading by 15. Outside Thomas. There's the three. And the Thunder another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's McDaniel. From deep, James. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. Launches it. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Green. And the foul on John Henson. That's his first foul. Antonio Daniels checked in for the Thunder. Reed, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Back to Reed. Launches a 3. Caruso, no good. Henson, a screen on Caruso. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rooms, please. They're thinking about this shot. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the Players of the Week. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Thunder leading by 18, setting the floor for the Bucks. Brandon Clark is out there with Brown, and it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Xavier Henry, and it's James in at the two-guard spot. Now here is Moncrief. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Just 3 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And John Henson with the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Kuzma passes to Moncrief. Back to Kuzma. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 20. Down low. Right wing. Henry with it. He's against Kuzma. They set the pick. Caruso kicks to Henry. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Henry's got 6.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now here's Moncrief. Caruso grabs the miss. Henry with it. He's against Kuzma. Pass to Clark. Outside, James. Clark sets a screen for James. Offline with his 3. The Thunder leading by 18. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Henson. And it's blocked by Brown. Pass to Caruso. And here is James. Here's Henry. 6 points for him. To the middle. No good from Clark.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Moncrief the pass to Kuzma. James covering. Pass to Henson. Now here's Kuzma. Over Henry. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now here is Moncrief to stop the drought, and he's good on the 3-ball. 24 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. In fourth, the Bucks.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Clark outside. No one near James as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Thunder leading by 16. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Guys, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Clock at 6. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Henson. No good from Clark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Kuzma. Now Moncrief. Parrish with the screen on Caruso. Here's Moncrief. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the left wing. To the paint. Here's Brown. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
John Henson. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work? Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
From deep, James, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Here's Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Henry passes to Clark. And here is Henry. The Bucks working the ball around. Clark sets a screen for Green. Pass to Brown. Excellent D there from Parrish. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Moncrief, El Cid with it. The shot comes out.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Moncrief. After the basket by Milwaukee. Drills it from outside.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now. And when he's got his rhythm, you just keep playing through him.
Green, the pass to Clark. James outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got 13 points in the second half. 27 seconds left in the third. Kuzma outside. And here's Moncrief. Screen by Duncan. Beyond the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's James outside. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Antonio Daniels out there with Cheeks. Then it's John Henson. And it's Duncan. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At the top of the key, Clark over Duncan. The kick out to Worthy. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside.
You don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Henson sets a screen for Daniels. And Henson gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. Henson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Worthy outside. Pass to Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Now, here's Cheeks. Pass to Duncan. Duncan with the screen on McDaniel. Outside Daniel. And the 3 off target. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game.
One guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Duncan. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Cheeks. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Henson, a screen on Caruso. The shot's good from Henson. Henson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
The Thunder leading by 13. Henson, a screen on Caruso. And John Henson with the slam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, Reed. Pass to Green. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ingram finds Daniels. On the wing, Isaac. Henson, a screen on Reed. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 15. Pass to Caruso. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. They set the screen. The 11-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Green's got his first points of the game.
And almost any time he wants, Green can put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Thunder, Robert Parrish is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram. And it's Moncrief in for Antonio Daniels. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell. Just move on to the next play." Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Henson in the corner. Kuzma outside. Hands it from downtown.
Well, you know how lethal Kyle Kuzma as a catch-and-shoot option is. Go ahead, young fella.
Bucks trail by 16. Clark outside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Moncrief. It's stolen by Brown. The drive by James. 9 feet out.
Number 27. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, James taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
The Thunder leading by 14. Now here's Moncrief. Now Henson. Outside Kuzma.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Kyle Kuzma, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, Kuzma is a guy who possesses some of the traits you want.